And welcome back to another edition of Classic Doom Walkthroughs. Today we're continuing along with the 6th episode 33 map WOD called Don't Fear the Demons. This is episode 2, Emergency Signal, map 4. We have 81 kills to be had, a single secret and 13 items. I expect to be able to show you how to complete all of that. The game is powered by GZDoom using the Doom 2 Hell on Earth platform. As always, we're playing on the ultra-violence difficulty setting in order to get 100% in all three of those categories. We do start off with our pistol. There's a rocket launcher and an armor just ahead, and you'll notice just to our left there are a bunch of barrels inside of a cage, which has no enemies, but of course you probably guessed just by looking at it that that's a trap. A bunch of revenants will appear, so our goal is to try to, with our pistol anyway, we can also use a rocket launcher, I suppose, blow up those barrels so the revenants are disposed of, but we'll also have a couple of imps closing in on us. Let's see how we do. And there we go. So, pretty good use of the pistol. We've disposed of all the revenants with just a few bullets. And now with these imps, we can do the same. As you can see, this is just where we came in from the last map. Grab your armor and your rocket launcher, so you're all set there. You can go ahead and grab those armor bonuses in a moment, but there are some enemies around the corner that are keeping an eye on you. There's a Hell Knight and a couple of chain gunners, for example. So we do want to make sure that we don't take too much stray fire. Ideally, we'll get some infighting. So far, we haven't had any. Oh, in the other cage we have, so that's good. There was a chain gunner in there with a Hell Knight. Oh, looks like they're still going at it. All right, well, that's pretty good. We can grab our armor bonuses now. And I think with the Hell Knight somewhat weakened, maybe a couple of rockets is all that it'll take. Well, pretty resilient Hell Knight. Well, there we go. So I guess we can switch back now to the pistol. Usually we cannot get this any of this ammo through the cages, they just never come close enough. So we can either go up this lift, and we'll be facing a couple of chain gunners, but there's a super shotgun there. But first what we can do is we can just go ahead and blow up this barrel to dispose of the imps in that cage. So we will go ahead and try to get the super shotgun without really taking too much of any damage. See if we can do that. Never terribly fun doing the dance with the chain gunner with the pistol, but now that we have the chain gun, we can dispose of the other chain gunner fairly easily, and now we have the super shotgun, which is really what we came up here for. So we'll continue along this way before continuing down the corridor beyond the imps. What we're going to have here is a bunch of ammo caches plus some enemies. First, there's going to be some pinkies and some imps, so let's trigger them. There's a teleporter behind us that takes the enemies behind us, so just be mindful of that, so you don't take fire from two directions. And there's always going to be some infighting. Maybe a few tappa-tappas there. We can go ahead now and have a look. You can see there's a bit more enemy to be seen. Some imps primarily. There's a Baron, though, around the corner. So why don't we go ahead and grab this wonderful amount of ammo that's going to supply us, frankly, for the rest of the map. And there's the Baron. Well, I mean, we do have plenty of rockets, and we're going to be replenished in a moment with the cache just behind the Baron. So maybe with the rest of the super shotgun ammo that we have, we've got quite a bit of that too at this point. Yeah, dispose of the Baron, pick up all the ammo. As you can see, there's more ammo over there. Yeah, let's take the Berserk pack. So, armed with all that, we're in pretty good shape. We can go ahead now, lure the pinky over this way, and we can dispose of at least one of the pinkies with the back. So let's go ahead now. Now there's more teleporting here. What you're going to have is, at this point, is an NARRATED, a couple of pinkies, and some Hell Knights. As they approach, they teleport closer, and then sometimes they teleport back, as you can see. So it's easy to get caught behind them. So I try not to advance too much if I can avoid it, because, as you can see, yeah, the Hell Knight gets pretty close. So normally the Hell Knights are a bit more weakened because of their fighting with practice. But I guess not in this case. Most practice runs, they do normally peter out pretty quick. Now, I would switch over to the chain gun because there's a bunch of shotgunners around the corner. Try to get that barrel. We got lots of chain gunners, so let's go ahead and use it. know. You have to be careful though. The Caco's here as well. Super Shotgun's usually a pretty good weapon for that. And basically, if we keep those enemies at bay, yeah, there won't be as much teleporting behind us. So lots and lots and lots of shotgun ammo. So that's, if you didn't get the cache from upstairs in this map before, you certainly have it now. You hit the switch, but then that wall will lower, and then we're going to have another round of teleporting enemies. So we can go ahead. As soon as you fire, it's going to trigger the hole, as you can see. So I like to use the super shotgun initially because of the pinkies. And there's going to be a lot of infighting because we just continuously fire from the different teleporting positions and hit each other. So I don't think we're going to have too much difficulty disposing of these enemies, but I guess we'll just see. We do have lots of ammo. There's more ammo upstairs if we're getting low, lots of it. Wouldn't worry too much. There was a lot of shotgun ammo back there as well, where we did that switch. So that should be it. I'll just check it out. Yes. So you can see we have like an overwhelming amount of shotgun ammo. Why don't we go ahead, press that switch, it lowers the red key, and now we're going to find our first secret. As you can see, something doesn't look quite right here. Sure enough, it's a lone zombie man, but here's your secret, and it has the mega armor, which is nice. So that should be it, yes, if I just take a quick peek. So let's go ahead to the exit. So final count, yes, all 81 kills, the one secret, and all 13 items. What that means, indeed, we are done. So that was Emergency Signal, Map 4. It's of Episode 2 from Don't Fear the Demons. It's a pretty straightforward map. I think the key is, of course, again, pistol starting, getting rid of those revenants at the beginning is key, and then luring one of the chain gunners down from above so you can take his chain gun, and then it's pretty much lots of generous amounts of ammo and health. You shouldn't have too much trouble clearing the map if you do it in the order that I've done it, at least. Anyway, hopefully that's of use to you and some help. If so, yeah, hit that subscribe button. You won't miss any further videos that I upload. For now, that's it for Classic Doom Walkthroughs. Thanks for joining us today, and we'll see you next time.